Western Conference NBA Playoffs, Round 1 continues. The Los Angeles Clippers have showed up hungry and determined to fight for what they believe is rightfully theirs. Will they be able to break the stalemate and come out on top against the Nuggets? Round 1 of the NBA Playoffs continues.
On the way is Game 3 of the Western Conference quarterfinals. This series all tied at 1 apiece. Tonight's winner, a chance to seize some momentum. This is Brian Anderson with Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. Allie LaForce with us on the sidelines. Now Denver's starting 5. Pairing up in the backcourt, Murray and Brown. Gordon and Jokic together in the middle. And it's Porter in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Clippers, Powell and Kawhi in at the forward spots. James Harden out there with Bogdan Bogdanovic. And it's Zubac in at the 5, down low. Taking a look at the Clippers, this is a team that's in great position to take control of this series.
Yeah, they've really positioned themselves very well in this first round. The fans will be urging them on tonight.
Leonard's shot's good.
I like Leonard's shot right there. He's very comfortable from that distance.
Jokic's screen. Here's Murray. The rebound by Bogdanovic. On offense, here are the Clippers. Pass to Powell. Down low. Here's Leonard. That shot off the mark. Good work defensively by Gordon. Here's Brown. Defended by Bogdanovic. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
Denver shooting their first free throw of the night here. Now Harden. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Tyronn Lue gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. And obviously, facing Nikola Jokic was the first topic of conversation. Coach told me they don't hand out MVP awards. The Joker is one of the most talented players in league history, and he's 7 feet. It's unreal. In terms of how to stop Jokic, he laughed and said, I don't think anyone has that answer, guys.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. So it's the Clippers now. Denver getting their last shot to go. Pass to Zubac. Powell with it. Defended by Gordon. Powell passes to Zubac. Clock at 6. Shoots from the line. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. The Nuggets have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Gordon outside. Here's Brown. Jokic for the screen on Bogdanovic. Knocked away. And stolen by Leonard. And it's the Clippers on the break over Jokic. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles.
Well, I admire the fact he's trying to power through this rough stretch, but on occasion you'll have periods like this.
Porter. Great D that time from Zubac.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
Leonard with a screen on Gordon. Powell for 3. Count it. Leonard's got his second basket of the night.
Skilled at getting inside and doing work down there. Kawhi Leonard is a confident scorer.
Murray deciding where to go with it. Jokic a screen for 3. And the dunk by Jokic.
Oh, nothing soft about that.
Was not going to be denied. Just took the dunk that was right in front of him.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
And timeout called by Ty Lue. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. Some changes for Los Angeles. Jones comes in for Zubac. And it's Dunn in for Bogdanovich. Watson, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Russell Westbrook comes in for Brown. .11 left in the first quarter of the game. Jones finds Powell. Outside Harden. Let's go with a three. Rebounded by Denver. Jokic has got 4 rebounds now. Outside Murray. Gordon pass to Murray. Jokic with it. Here's Watson. The shot is good on the assist by Jokic.
Good find from Jokic. Fantastic at getting that rock to teammates on time, on target.
Dunn outside. Jones from outside. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
It's turned into a showdown here. Dueling from distance.
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Jokic. And they double up Jokic. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Dunn outside. Here's Powell, defended by Watson. Here's Harden. Here's the three. And Los Angeles, another three. It's all tied in Los Angeles. And back to the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And welcome back to our coverage of Game 3 on 2K Sports. What do you guys think about Los Angeles here in this one?
Well, it's simple. I mean, they started off strong, and they've been hot from beyond the arc since the get-go.
Well, the player and ball movement has been excellent. Finding space, operating in space, and when they've gotten open shots, they've knocked them down.
And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for Denver. On the court for Denver. Michael Porter out there with Peyton Watson. Then there's Russell Westbrook. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Strother in at the shooting guard position. Now here's Jordan. Pass to Westbrook. Just 5 to shoot. And they call an illegal screen here.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Nice shot by Simmons. Simmons has got his first basket.
Simmons really comfortable in tight, and he's so skilled, he makes it look easy scoring inside.
Westbrook with the miss. The Clippers in the lead. Pass to Coffey. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. They'll pin that one on DeAndre Jordan. Los Angeles shooting their first free throws here for the night.
Amir Coffey taking 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
First one falls for him. Bogdanovich checked in for Ben Simmons. And a switch here also for Denver. Brown's checked in. And that's good as he hits both shots.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe. He's going to cash in more than not.
Pass to Jordan. And about a minute gone in the second quarter. Here's Porter. Blocked! Dunn outside. Into the lane. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Power of Chris Dunn makes this play happen. I mean, now he gets a chance to cap it off at the line.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Kawhi Leonard's checked in for Los Angeles. Murray's checked in for Denver.
One shot.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over.
Things just aren't going their way. He clearly wants to talk it over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
Let's give a round of applause for your Clippers.
Quarter number 2 with just over a minute of play. Pass to Jordan. To the middle. Here's Porter, and then Porter with the dunk.
For the size, the vertical, the explosiveness, Porter Jr. has all the tools to throw it down.
Bogdanovich against Westbrook. Bogdanovich passes to Dunn. Zubac with a screen on Murray to the inside. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Zubac has gotten his first bucket of the night.
And you'd think their lead would hold as long as they continue to shoot like this.
Yeah, they're cracking. Absolutely cracking and looking to pad that lead.
Now here's Westbrook. He's scoreless.
Love the aggressiveness from Westbrook to fight through some contact there on the shot.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
Well, you got to be impressed with how selfless they've been so far. Their passing has been simply outstanding.
In addition to that, they've thrown their weight around inside tonight, too, thumping and bumping in the paint. A lot of their points have come from inside.
And he knocks down the first one.
Boy, the passion Westbrook plays with is infectious. He plays hard every second he's out on the court.
And Los Angeles making a change here. Harden's checked in, and Denver with a change here too. Jokic is checked in. And so Westbrook nails both of them.
Westbrook continues to pile up incredible numbers. I mean, his intensity on a nightly basis is absolutely insane.
Pass to Bogdanovich. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by Nikola Jokic. Jokic has got 5 rebounds tonight. Outside Murray. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Going inside, and it's Murray finishing it off.
And you know finishes like this get Murray pumped up. He's a big-time dunker off the drive now. He'll sneak punch you if you're not careful.
Now here's Harden. Leonard, left side. Back to Harden. 1:10 left in the first half. Zubac with a screen on Murray. Three-pointer, Harden. Zubac. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. Watson, he's checked in for Porter Jr.
13 foul. At the line for LA, Ivica Zubac. One shot.
What's up?
Nuggets trail by 6. Outside Watson. And here's Jokic outside. And they recover it. Here's Murray. Shoots over Harden. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Well, one of the things you know as a defender, you've got to stay down on the pump fake, but Murray really crafty at getting defenders off their feet.
The free throw drops from Murray.
On the floor, Murray is electrifying. I mean, he delivers relentless effort, and it keeps his whole squad energized and engaged.
And the Clippers making a change here. Powell's checked in. Aaron Gordon's checked in for the Nuggets. Michael Porter comes in for Westbrook. And Murray drops them both.
And, you know, you look at the evolution of Murray, and it's exciting to watch, quite honestly. He's a combo guard. He's got great range and scoring ability, but I like the way he's developing as a playmaker, too.
Now here's Harden. Here's Leonard. That one no good. Good work defensively by Gordon.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
Here's Leonard. Denver getting their last shot to go. Good work defensively by Gordon.
And they've been able to maintain this lead despite his inconsistency from the field.
Outside Murray. Back to Jokic. Over Bogdanovic.
You have to be accurate there. Very little room for error passing on the interior.
It's all tied in Los Angeles. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
I'm joined now by Coach Lue. It has been competitive. From your experience, what's the key to winning games like this one?
I just think hitting bodies, being physical. You know, the most physical team has won. So we got to be physical, we got to compete, and we got to hit bodies.
Hopefully the toughness can come through in the second half. Thanks, Coach.
All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the third quarter.
Welcome all. Game 3, and it's a real halftime cliffhanger for the Los Angeles Clippers.
Getting points from that second unit was clutch. Depth protects you against injury, but it can also win a game for you.
Yeah, and those starters are going to have the fresh legs for the second half.
An interesting postseason for the Clippers. So far in this series, they've shown they can get the better of this team, but all tied up at the half. Are they getting, I don't know, a little too overconfident?
If they are, that's a mistake. Never underestimate your opponent, especially in the midst of a playoff series.
I agree. You've got to have that killer instinct at all times. Maybe this is a wake-up call for them to get them back on track.
Close games like this certainly help keep us awake, right, Shaq?
Here he is again. He has like,
What
what's
happened?
it called when you have the sleeping disorder?
Rip Van Shackle.
There it is.
And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the third quarter.
Thanks for joining us again for round one of the NBA playoffs. You look at Nikola Jokic, what a contribution.
And in the first half, he dominated in the post. He got the looks he wanted and was able to execute.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
And so Murray will bring it up for the Denver Nuggets. Powell and Kawhi in at the forward spots. Bogdan Bogdanovic is out there with James Harden. And it's Zubac in at the 5 spot. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Now here's Gordon. Still no points. 6 on the shot clock. To the paint. And it's Murray finishing it off.
How about the guard getting up? Jamal Murray flying to the rack.
Outside Bogdanovic. Harden scanning the floor. Leonard for 3. Jokic grabs the board. Jokic has got 6 rebounds in the game.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Murray against Harden. Back to Jokic. Oh, Jokic hammers it home.
You know, for all of his agility and craftiness, the slick moves, Jokic not afraid to go old school and just throw it down on you.
Pass to Bogdanovic. It's Powell on the wing. Leonard with the ball. Tries to break his ice. And it's Denver with a rebound. Jokic has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. It's stolen by Bogdanovic. And it's the Clippers on the break. And then Bogdanovic with the dunk.
And I applaud Bogdanovic's effort level, working hard to make the most of a forced turnover.
Now a timeout called by Denver.
Adjustments are a part of every game and every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
Murray passes to Jokic. Now Porter. Back to Jokic. Oh, he's a monster. Jokic just flexing out here.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
Dunn, he's checked in for Bogdanovic. And a switch here also for Denver. Russell Westbrook, he's checked in for Brown. Three-pointer, Harden. Westbrook with the rebound. The Nuggets lead by 4. Takes it inside. Denied by Leonard.
Those long arms and big hands of Leonard helping him send that one back.
Powell finds Leonard. On the wing, Harden. And a nice finish on the layup. Harden's got 5 points.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Pass to Jokic. Westbrook with it. Porter in the post. Now covers. And then Porter with the dunk.
Simply one of the better passers around. Westbrook's so good at finding his guys.
Harden against Murray. Zubats inside. For three, Powell drops in the three. Powell's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three.
That right there, that's the kind of look this system is designed to create.
Pass to Jokic. 36 seconds left in the third. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Harden with it, and Jokic picks him up defensively. The drive by Harden. That puts him in the lead. Harden's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Harden's ball handling is absolutely off the chain insane. I mean, easily carving up the defense. Superb control. Got it on the string.
Now here's Murray. He's got 6. Pass to Gordon. 5 to shoot. Inside. Here's Jokic. Misses the layup. We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. The Clippers on top. They lead by 1. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense, too. It adds a whole nother dimension when you've got a big guy that can pass.
Great to have you with us again as we return to our coverage of round 1. And Denver looking at who they've got to start the fourth. We've got Jamal Murray. DeAndre Jordan is out there with Peyton Watson. Then there's Christian Brown, and it's Westbrook in at the 2. Now here's Bogdanovich. On the wing, Jones. Here's Simmons. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
They do not need Simmons to be a three-point shooter. If he can hit the mid-range, Jake, that opens up a lot by itself.
On the wing, Murray. And there's a pick. The shot's good.
You know, when Murray finishes like this, guys, it shows you how aggressive his mindset is in attacking the defense.
And Ty Lue has called a timeout. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. For the Clippers, Zubats. He's checked in for Jones. Norm Powell comes in for Dunn. And it's Harden in for Ben Simmons. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Guys, over the last break, I listened to Tyronn Lue address the team. He seemed pleased with his team's performance, saying, quote, "We're on track. We're doing everything right. Keep it tight out there, and let's take back the lead in this series." Back to you.
As always, Allie, we thank you. The Nuggets trail. And there's the lob. And Gordon with the big finish.
And when Gordon is launched and in the air like that, he's a mesmerizing guy to keep an eye on and just get out of the way.
Pass to Leonard. Powell outside. Now here's Zubats. Leonard looking over the floor. Up and over Gordon. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Brown passes to Murray, and here's Jokic. Pass to Porter, over Powell, and it falls all over the rim and in.
He's so clutch. When the pressure is at its highest, that's when he's at his very best.
Harden finds Zubac. Now Bogdanovich. Here's Leonard. Leonard just muscles his way in.
Leonard doesn't shy away from these moments, embracing his role as a leader for his team.
The Nuggets want a timeout. Here's Murray. And there's the screen. Pass to Jokic. A minute 39 left in the fourth quarter. Tipped. Now here's Zubac. Covered by Jokic. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
It's an overlooked part of Kawhi's game, but he does a nice job distributing the ball.
And so Murray will bring it up for Denver. Pass to Jokic. And we've got 1:18 left in the game. The layup off target. Here's Powell. And here's Harden. Zubac with a screen on Gordon. 6 to shoot. Count it! Leonard for 3.
Leonard scores at all three levels. He's a threat anywhere on the floor.
For Denver, they've gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. Count it!
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Gordon against Leonard. Good work defensively by Gordon. Here's Brown, defended by Bogdanovich. Brown passes to Jokic. He connects! And tie game! Huge basket right there!
Easy to understand why they turned to Jokic's knee situation. He has a knack for cashing in on big possession.
30 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Outside Harden. Zubac with a screen on Murray. Three-pointer, Harden. That one is off. The Nuggets want a timeout. Big possession. They have a chance to take the lead.
It'll be interesting to see what they run.
Outside Murray. Pass to Jokic. Shoots over Zubac. Oh, off target. And Ty Lue has called a timeout. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. Time expires. We're going to overtime. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in a moment. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ball game. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. Here we go. Porter Jr. and Gordon make up the forwards. Pairing up in the backcourt, Murray and Brown. And it's Jokic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Explosive move by Kawhi at the rim. The defense had no answer there.
So it's Denver now. The Clippers getting their last shot to go. Here's Jokic, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. one to fall. Trying to focus now for the second.
Well, Jokic is a true point center because he can do it all. He'll lead the break at times. He's one of the most unique talents in the NBA.
Los Angeles has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Leonard against Gordon. Leonard passes to Bogdanovic. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
And credit to Bogdanovic for not giving up there. He gets a shot off and wins a foul for his trouble.
He drops the first one, and that'll put him up 2. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
In tense situations at the line, they can count on him to keep his cool.
Screen by Gordon. And here's Jokic outside. 4-3. The Joker knocks it down.
And right now, Jokic has it going on. He's doing whatever he wants to out there.
Outside Harden. Zubac with a screen on Murray to the paint. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
Now here's Murray. Here's Jokic. Great D that time from Zubac. This might be a turning point.
Massive possession here.
Porter against Leonard. Outside Harden. Cash.
This is exactly what happens when you allow James Harden to heat up.
The Nuggets want a timeout. Finds Porter. Jokic with it. And he buries it. And he's brought them within 2 points now.
How about the big-time clutch basket from Jokic? No backup in him, despite the major pressure.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
Sure, it's not over. The clock is as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they've got to try to manage it.
That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line. And that makes it a 3-point lead. The Nuggets want a timeout. Let's hear from our analyst. Give us your take on the strategy being discussed right now.
If they leave the arc open, take it. But it may be safer to get a quick 2 and then foul.
Either way, they got to score the ball.
Gordon, the pass to Jokic. To the middle. Out to Gordon. Porter from outside. He's off from 3. And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
Yeah, no choice but to foul in that situation. Although, that's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
But there was no time really to be selective. Stopping the clock was the priority.
First free throw is good. And that gives him a 4-point cushion. Second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's a 5-point game.
All but over now. Those free throws help seal the deal.
Murray passes to Porter. Can't connect from long distance. So it's Los Angeles picking up the win. And this is a critical win for them. They grab the lead in the series after splitting the first 2 games.
Yeah, Game 3 feels like a Game 7 if the series is tied. It has a huge impact. They're in the driver's seat now, as long as they don't lose their focus.
All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
James, congratulations on a big win, but I ask you this. Where does this team need to continue to grow?
Our backbone, what we're going to rely on is our defense, and it's on us now defensively to be able to lock up, be able to communicate, and be able to sustain it for full quarters. And once we get that at a high level and consistently, it's going to be a problem.
Thanks, James. Back to you.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up from here, folks. We hope you've enjoyed our broadcast of the NBA's Western Conference quarterfinals. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Clark Kellogg, this is Brian Anderson thanking you all for tuning in tonight. And now, time for our player of the game, Kawhi Leonard.